Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I did a little haul last week. It seems to me, I'm sorry, if you guys see something flailing around, it's my bunny. I need him right here. So if you see him hopping around in the background, please don't mind. Anyways, I'm sorry, he just jumped. So I did a little haul last week, but it seems to me that you guys really enjoy my paranormal story times. And I decided to share an experience that happened to me last week. I've been kind of numbing myself to it because this has honestly been one of the most horrific and terrifying experiences I've had to date. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't have anything similar, but at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if I see it again. I pray and I hope to God and Creator above that I don't witness it again. However, it was such a bizarre experience that I'm just gonna get right onto it. So recently, I've been going through a little funk. Life for me personally has been amazing. Creator has been blessing me. I have such a great family structure, great amazing friends. However, there was a death within the family. Death has always been around, but when it's someone who is close to you, that just hits on another level, and the mourning process is so strenuous and it's just heartbreaking, but you're also vulnerable. And I believe that when you are, experiencing the mourning process, you are more vulnerable to the spirit realm. I think that that might have had a hand in what I experienced. Last week, I had gone out and I came home and it was about like 2 a.m. and I was in my bedroom and I could not for the life of me go to bed. And I kept trying to go to bed. I just was not getting tired. I kept tossing and turning. I decided basically, you know what, let me just watch some YouTube videos. So I get out my laptop, I start watching YouTube videos. All is going peachy dandy, everything's well. But then, I got this overwhelming sensation that I'm being watched. And I'm like, you know what? It's nearing 3 a.m. Maybe it's just my paranoia getting to me, because whenever people realize it's almost 3 a.m., then they start to freak out, So I'm just ignoring it. And I get up from my bed and kind of just go to my mirror. I don't even know what I did, but I'm looking in my mirror and I could obviously see the door to my bedroom and it's cracked open. I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed. I just don't like to think about this. It really was something straight out of a horror movie. I need to take a drink real quick before I even move on from this because it is so traumatic to even think about it. Okay, so basically what I had seen was this white blob in the crack of my door. It's pitch black in the hallway. Everybody else is asleep. My parents are asleep. I'm seeing the reflection of this white blob, okay? And it was kind of in the shape of a head. So I take my focus away from the reflection to stare directly at it. So I turn around and I look into the dark crack of my door leading into my room, and peering into my room, looking at me, is a white floating head, okay? But the thing is, it was white because the color of the skin was milky porcelain white, okay? And the thing about this head, it was bald, okay? But at the same time, attached to the top of it were little curls. It was a female, obviously, and where the eyes should have been, there weren't eyes. Instead, it was a light indentation of eye sockets. So they weren't actual holes, but it was kind of a slight indentation to see that it went into the head a little bit. And where the eye area was, it was a lighter color of gray. So it was a white milky head, but with light gray around the eyes where the eyes should be. I just remember seeing the lips. The lips were pure white, okay? They weren't another color, but they were pursed women's lips. And you would think that when I was witnessing this, looking at this head straight on, that I would feel like my heart racing, that I would feel like I want to throw up, that I would have screamed, you know, the whole house would have woken up, but I didn't. You know, I looked at this thing looking at me, and even though we weren't making eye contact because there weren't any eyes, I knew it was peering into my room looking at me. And it's right in front of me. It's like as tall as me, like, and I assume it's a white floating head because I didn't see any indication of a body attached to it. Maybe it was, you know, a black body blending in with the darkness of the hallway. However, and the thing that really freaked me out was it resembled the family member I had recently lost. And in that moment, my heart did not sink to my stomach. I did not feel adrenaline. I just looked at it, closed my door. I don't know how I did that, but I just calmly got into bed, turned off my light, and went to sleep. I woke up the next morning and thought to myself, did that really happen? Did I actually witness a floating white head? You know, I don't know if it's because I'm in the morning process. I don't know if I wasn't even tired necessarily, you know, like I had matcha like a few hours beforehand, so I think that's part of why I was awake, but I don't know. And my aunt took me out of coffee the other day, and I told her, like, Auntie, I experienced this and I don't know what to think of it. But basically, that's what I saw, and I don't know what to make of it, you know, but I truly believe that the reason why I didn't flip out, the reason why I felt this overwhelming stillness within me when I experienced it, was because I thought of God, and no one knows, you know, what's on the other side. But I feel like as long as you keep a positive mind and stay calm and still, even in the face of something scary, that always wins. And, you know, to me, whenever I'm scared, whether it be, you know, our physical, you know, realm and problems that we might experience at school or work, or spiritually, you know, if you're afraid of something, as long as you keep a positive mindset and practice light and envision, you know, that there is something after that we leave, you know, it's okay. There are things that are unexplainable in this world. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It was the most bizarre and frightening experience that I've ever experienced. But you know what? Whatever that was, it's not allowed in my house again. I made that very clear. I saged and had dried up rosemary that I had prepared myself, and I burned both of those herbs, and I made sure to pray, and everything's fine now, I guess. But I think that you guys might have liked this story, you know, because you're not experiencing it, but it is bizarre, right? So if you guys experienced anything similar, please let me know. I don't know what it was or what it is or who it is, but yeah, I just think that I needed to get this out there, and I might sound crazy, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, please let us know if you have experienced anything similar. I would love to hear your theories on what you think it is, and how do you cope with stress. I think that would also be a really good thing for me to see, because we all experience stress, whether you lose a loved one or you even have an exam for school, and it's always great to see people's like positive coping mechanisms. So I think that'll also be a really great thing. But yeah, again, just tying back to that, I keep thinking about what I saw and I can't even make sense of it. So I literally, on Valentine's Day, I was with one of my friends, and it was like 3 a.m. and we were heading home, and I told him in the elevator, I don't want to go home. And he asked why, and I told him, like, I saw this thing. And I told him what I basically told you guys right now. I relayed back the story and he was like, what? Like, none of us know what to think of it. Please let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for supporting me. And I see your guys' DMs on Instagram, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet, and you know, just seeing so many people support and believe me, it means the world to me. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, a beautiful month. May you excel at anything and everything that you want in life, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!